I think I just started believing in manifestation, but not in a way you think. So this may sound pretty weird, but very recently, my mother has like a pretty much chronic condition where I don't really fully understand it actually because I don't know what to believe or not, but she coughs a lot, especially during winter. Normally she doesn't sometimes during other times of the year, but during winter it gets worse. And recently it got like even worse than that, like normally does. I think mostly due to the fact she got sick, and she just like coughs all the time, like 8 to 10 times per minute, and it's driving me mad. Like I hear it all the time while I'm working, while I'm trying to sleep, and I just can't anymore. And I was thinking, okay, I really need to move out. Like ideally, I would stay and I would not worry about that stuff, and I can just save like $500 $600 a month. But I just couldn't anymore. It just drove me so mad. And I was like, okay, I just need to make 3,000 by the end of this month. Like I have to do it. I just have to make that money no matter what. And I was thinking, okay, well, how can I do that? Um, I could maybe try to find more work as a strategist or something like that, but finding clients for what I'm doing right now is going to be harder. It's not certain I'll be able to do it. It might take me the whole month to just find a client, and it'll be for something like long term as well. So I can't do that. But I was thinking, well, what else can I do? Well, I can downgrade what I do, use my other skills, and look for um, job openings that from places that I know in certain Discord servers and stuff like that to quickly find work. And then even if it is like a low hourly job, I can still earn enough. Like if it's like $6 or $10 an hour, if I grind and I can actually just commit all my 3 hours on this, then I can make that money by the end of the month. And it was kind of infuriating to me because I was thinking, man, there's no way for me to easily convert my time into money right now. Like it's not that easy. It's not that straightforward. And I was thinking of all the different ways I can do it. And there's some other things I might try to do, like actually start my own channel now by collaborating with people and see how that goes. But at least then I would be able to actually convert my time into money. And I don't know how, like, it's kind of weird, but on that day, I applied for like, or DM'd and whatever, did outreach to like 5 different people or something like that, or more. And then suddenly, on the same time, I mean, this could be just a coincidence, whatever, but at the same day, I checked my LinkedIn for once and forever, and there's a guy who's DMing me asking me if I want to do stuff like can help me grow a channel. And then my old client reaches out to me out of nowhere, saying like, "Hey, I'm trying to like um, increase my quality and production, and I would need your help." And like, I'm thinking, what the hell? Like, suddenly now that I'm doing like now that I like committed myself to this and I just pushed through and I found all these different ways. Like, if there's a will, there's a way. You find opportunities somehow, especially if you use all the skills. If you have actual skills that are valuable, then actually you can do it. And um, I was even willing to do like basic thumbnail design work that I can do, or whatever I can do, if it meant that I can earn this money, because I'm just so done with being there and I just really want to move out and actually be able to properly focus on the big picture and the actual mission. But I don't know. It's hard to say that, oh, um, manifestation is actually a thing. It's kind of stupid, but it just seems to work um, somehow. I don't know. Um, if anything, though, at the very least, if you do something like that, you will find a way to make money. And it's I don't know. It's like I just unlocked like a different level of operating, which seems so weird. It's like I've been operating at a fairly high level in terms of getting stuff done, kind of ish. But this is like a new thing for me. I was just so frustrated because, and I think part of it has to do with my previous video where I showed my standards for the year that I set up for myself. And I wrote there, for example, that I want to spend every hour as intentionally as possible on the things that I want to do. And it has been on my mind, like, for a while, ever since, basically. And I've been thinking, like, how can I use my time as much as I can? How can I squeeze out value out of every hour that I do? And it just infuriated me that I could not just create money. Like, just create money for the thing that I need. Like, I have to, like, find a job or do this and that. And even if you do find a job, it's not, like, necessarily that you can't like necessarily infinitely work like as many hours as you want to or as little hours as you want to and convert every hour into money. Like, it's not really like that for all jobs. And so that really pushed me to think, like, okay, if I really, really want to do this, what can I do? And I figured out some ways. Suddenly, like, all these opportunities kind of, or options and opportunities also open up to me in my eyes, and there they are. And right now, in potential, not like actual things. In potential, I probably have about 4,000. I think I'm gonna calculate like $4,000 to $5,000 potential money in my let's say lead flow, right? And then I could earn this month 2,700 ish already, like pretty much guaranteed. But that is not really enough, actually. Like, the actual number that I need is 4,000 because I need 1,000 for visa purposes. And yeah, I just like. And another thing is, like, I keep coming back to this, but it's so funny to me how I'm between a rock and a hard place. Like, literally, I cannot figure out. I cannot have a proper payment processing method, the proper method of receiving money, because of where I am. Right, North Cyprus is not an official country. You can't do anything there properly, and at the same time, because I'm Russian, I can't do anything either in most money institutions. And I'm basically just screwed, and, like, I'm kind of weaseling my way out of it, finding ways. But at the end of the day, it's even that thing is, like, right now not working, and I have to figure out how to solve it, because, like, right now some of my money is just stuck in there, and I don't even know what to do. Like, is it just gonna be there now forever? Just a month of my work went to nothing. And, like, even with YouTube channels, I can't actually, because of the way you register for AdSense and stuff like that, and like research this stuff, I can't do that either for where I am. You need a physical address where you actually are, and you need a tax address, actual tax registration, tax residency for where you are as well. And I obviously don't have any of these things. So, and North Cyprus is not an option. So even if I do have a successful YouTube channel, it's not going to be that simple for me. Now, there are some ways that I'll probably figure out through other people, but like, I just need to actually move out as soon as I can into different countries as well, not just out of my house. I just want to lock in for this year and get shit done. But I'm fairly happy with the progress recently, and I think that things are going to be good. But being optimistic is not always good, though. Being optimistic is actually not always good. And not optimistic, but, like, hyping yourself up, being like, oh, this is going to be a good year. It's actually not that good from what I realized, because, or in general, like, I try not to hype myself up or motivate myself, as counterintuitive as it sounds, because the more you rely on that stuff, the higher, like, the more turbulence there is going to be in your motivation, the higher chance that you're actually going to stop at some point or lose momentum. Because last year, the first 3 months, I was doing a lot of things, but then as soon as money came in and stuff like that, like, I lost the overall vision, I lost the progress, and I lost quite a bit of time on that. I don't want the same thing to happen. I want to make sure that this year is going to be good. So, yeah. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.